Mark, another pleasing pre-season display?
Yeah, very much so. First half didn't quite get what we asked of them, in all honesty, because I changed the shape that we've not played before, just to see how we did. So it took us a bit of time to get into that second half with a bit of fine-tuning at half-time. They got it. So pleased with that.
Now we did see a few players playing in positions that we haven't necessarily seen them play in this pre-season as well. How did you think those switches in position for
I thought they did well. One of the reasons why I wanted to change the shape a bit was to see how they did in these different positions, because it just means we're a little bit more unpredictable in terms of how we set up for different teams. So if you've got some adaptability, it's going to work well for us. I thought in the main they did well.
Early goals in second halves of games have seemed to be a bit of a theme so far.
Yeah.
I suppose it's a positive theme, but what do you make of that?
I prefer some more goals in the first half, but I've noticed the trend a little bit. I don't think there's really anything to it, if I'm really honest, but I think sometimes, we're still a very young squad. I know we've brought some experience in this summer. We're still a very young squad, and I think they just need a little bit more, sometimes a little bit more information once they've actually got to grips with the game a little bit. It's all right, it's giving us information before the match, but they don't really know what they're up against. When they know what they're up against and you give them a little bit more information, I think it just helps them a lot, and I think that's probably why, you see a little bit more positivity second half.
Yeah, it was certainly very, very clinical and direct in the attack, which is obviously quite entertaining as well as being pleasing for you guys as coaches.
Yeah, we've missed some sitters as well.
Yeah.
Which we need to, one of the big frustrations, as from last year, was we created a lot of chances, didn't put them away. Today, we've scored some good goals, but we should be scoring more.
So I suppose it's another test out of the way against Walshaw.
Very good team. Yeah, I knew they would be a good team. They've had some good results against counties teams pre-season. They're well organised. They've got some really good players. So we knew it would be a good test. And it was. With nothing in it first half.
With obviously the first game of the league season being on October the 3rd, that date I'm sure will come quite quickly upon us.
Hopefully.
Now.
It's a long time coming.
Yeah. So up until then, are you pleased with where we are now as a team?
Yep.
Is that a reluctant yes?
No, I still think we're a little short, but hopefully that'll be resolved in the next week or so.
So what is in store for us this next week then?
Training Thursday, which will be, even though we've played tonight, it'll be not a really hard session, but it'll be a decent session. Weekend off, and hopefully we're playing again next Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then we obviously start, thinking towards the 3rd.
I suppose though, as many pre-season games as you can play can only be better for us as a team.
I think so, yeah. But I mean, you've got to, we've got to have the right amount of time on the training pitch as well. It's not good just keeping playing games. The fitness levels you've seen tonight, they're spot on. There's nothing wrong with the fitness levels. It's about, trying to give them that information and have some time where you can coach it, give them time to practice it, not in a game situation.
Seen another positive increase from, the last game against West Isbury and Chorlton though. Have you seen more progression in tonight's game?
It's a different game, obviously a different shape as well. So, my focus tonight was to see how we did in that shape, and then, beyond that, to see how individuals did in playing in positions that they don't normally play. And there's a lot of good positives from that. There's some negatives as well, which we'll talk to them about on Thursday. But yeah, it was good.
Cheers, Mark.
No problem.